Namaste, respected dear audience. I'm back again with my weekly program Talk with Om. Today I brought a new personality, and this personality is involving in tourism sector. He has secured several positions in Lions Clubs International since 2015. So has he in Nepal Red Cross. He has started his tourism career as a trekking guide, and he has got masters in business studies. Let me welcome current president of Tourist Guide Association of Nepal, Turgan, Mr. Badri, Nepal. Namaste, sir. Welcome to my program.
Thank you, sir.
How are you, sir?
Very good.
You are very much influenced by multicultural society. Your interest has really helped you to get into the tourism sector or not?
First of all, I would like to thank you for sharing my opinion on behalf of the Tourist Guide Association of Nepal. Since I born in remote areas in Dhading, but I was very small when we moved to Kathmandu Valley with my parents. Since then, I grew up with this cultural city. I've got a chance to know more about through my friends, through other neighbors, and that is one of the cultural things which attached me. Because since then I frequently see to all the foreigners when I go to school, because I study in a Saddabato in a Lalitpur. So on the way also I have seen. So from that things I'm more attached with these tourists, and ultimately I came to this tourism field as a tourist guide.
You have started your career as a trekking guide, yes?
Yes.
Would you tell me some more about your life experience?
When I passed my school leaving certificate.
From which school?
From Mahindra Adarsh Vidyashram, Lalitpur. Yes. And after that, in that time, one of my uncle, he was running the trekking agency in the Tamil. So I also wanted to join there, and I got an opportunity to get the training, and as well as I started to work as a trekking guide from his agencies. So after that, it is one of the different feeling that I feel in this tourism field as a trekking guide. Of course, we earn a bit money also as well, but besides that, to know more people from the different part of the world, which is very enjoyable for me. So that's why I keep on started to work as a trekking guide.
So you have played different roles in your life. I guess you started your Red Cross career, social work in Red Cross, from school days. Would you tell me something about it?
Yeah, in the school days also we have a Red Cross circle. Since then I'm affiliated with the as a junior member of the Red Cross Society. So after that, when I grew up, I joined as a life member of the Red Cross, and I secured several positions in Lalitpur, till the sub-chapter president, and even nowadays I'm as a board of director in a Lalitpur Blood Transfusion Center, which is appointed from the Nepal Red Cross Society, Lalitpur district.
Would you tell me a really very interesting moment of your first day when you started as a tourist guide?
I work as a trekking guide in Annapurna regions, which is a very much a different experience for me. And that experience it's keep on in this industry till now for me.
I'm asking you, sir, not as a trekking guide, tourist guide.
Okay. So as I told you that from 95 to 2004 I work as a trekking guide. After that I got a training of tourist guide. So I started to work as a tourist cultural guide in Kathmandu, especially Kathmandu Valley. So till now I'm also as a tourist guide working here.
So, sir, most of the laymen thinks that in tourism sector, tourist guide even goes to trekking sector, rafting, and blah blah blah. I think there is somewhat difference. Yes. Would you please clarify?
Layman, they always think that tourist guide, it means that the guide who guides the tourist for all the sectors, but it's not true in the context of Nepal. We have a tourist guide who is the guide as a cultural guide as well, who guides around the Kathmandu, Pokhara, or in the urban areas. And the trekking guide, we have a guide who bring the guests to till the base camp, by all the walking, and a mountaineering guide.
Mountaineering, yes.
Takes the people to the top of the peak, and we have a rafting guide who guide the raft in rivers, or nature guide who is the guide of the. So we have several guides. They have their own duties, the area of the duties and the responsibilities. Yes.
Sir, would you tell me your training days in Natham?
I trained as a trekking guide in '96 from Natham. In that time, it was known as a HMTTC. And 2004, I got a training of tourist guide. Yeah, when I in the training, I already know about the tourism industry because I have already worked several years. So it's not difficult. It's not the new for me. So it's very enjoyable, very knowledgeable training what we get it about in 3 months. So after that we came in a profession.
That's just before you started training guide there, you have already experienced something.
Yes.
Sir, how do you connect travel and tourism with social work?
That is hard as well as easy. You know, in these professions it's like a seasonal work.
Yes, sir.
Not throughout the year we are busy, especially in the season. If we look after the 1 year, hardly we have busy 3 months, 4 months. Rest of the time is free. So that time I use my time. I involve in several organizations as a social organization to do some contribution to the society. So that's how I'm connected. And then it's not difficult to manage the time as well. But in the season, sometimes it's difficult because we have to be very busy in the season. But in the off season, we have plenty of time where I can work as a.
You could start another job during that time.
Yes, but another job is also should be the same type of temporarily. Yes,
I see. Okay, sir, please tell me something about Turgan and your experience there, and as a president.
Turgan, it's a tourist guide association of Nepal where all the tourist guide, license holder tourist guide is affiliated or linked there. It was formed in 1991, and there is just so many past presidents of that. I'm the number 10th, the president of the Turgan.
Your tenure is 10?
Yeah, no, 10th, yes, but it's a 3-year tenure. And basically this Turgan is all look after all the rights of our members, tourist guides, their remunerations, their problems, all the voices that we raise on behalf of the Turgan to the government, and all these things, and as well as to rephrase tour guides, because they need several refreshment training also. We organize several program which is for all the tourist guides. So that is more.
Yes. Are all the guides involved in that sector is getting all kinds of facilities like Provident Fund insurance or not, sir?
For that, not all the guides is connected with us, because the problem, I will tell you the problem. Those people who get trained from NATHM, not all the people, they come in the profession. They just get the training and they don't come in the professions. So more than half people who get the train, the tourist guide, they don't come in the profession. And those who come in the profession also, not all the people they have. It's not a compulsory to join in a tour guide, but most of the guides who work in a field, yes, they are.
They're getting.
Yes. And other thing is we are trying to give them more about their rights, but in the context of Nepal, not all the things that what we wanted to do. So there is so many criterias, that limitations what we have as well.
We have to meet them.
Yes.
So what is your strong beliefs in tourism?
Tourism, it's more connected with the future of Nepal.
Yes, sir.
Because several problems that we have faced that since the earthquake, COVID, but in the future, that is the big industry of Nepal, which Nepal's can grow up very rapidly, is the tourism industry.
Yeah.
So, government also should focus about the to development about tourism industry of Nepal. And other thing is, in the past years, past days, we've seen that a lot of the quality tourism are focused, but now it's rather than the quality, it's quantity is a focused, which is quantity also we need it, but somehow we are forgetting about the quality. So the both things have to go together like the two wheel of the chariot, that the quality as well as the quantity. So but in my belief,
yes,
that this is the industry which is the future of Nepal, because we have a lot of product naturally built, and we just need to sell it.
Okay, sir. What should be done for sustainable tourism with quality services?
Yeah, that is the most important topic, and nowadays it's more about the sustainable tourism, because all the things what we are using, we are selling, we have to remember that that is not only for us, that is for our all the generation in future.
Yeah.
So we have to keep all these product what we have, for example, like all the Himalayas and all the cultural things, and so it's more important to focus in the sustainable tourism, which keeps for the entire future. So we have to be more focused in the sustainable tourism also, I guess.
Meeting all the qualities.
Yes.
Quality services.
Yes.
And would you mention some potentialities of tourism trade in Nepal? Potentialities. How much?
I think it defines itself, because our future, tourism is our future. It means it describes itself, I think. We have a lot of product which is naturally we got it from our ancestor, from the nature, and these have a lot of potential to bring all the tourists to visit and to generate more economic movement of Nepal. So the possibilities have a lot. The potential is more to sell these products in the world tourism market. So that's how we can bring more and more tourists to show all these products what we have it. So from that we can promote our economic standard or economic movement.
And so our modern tourism here is going in two different ways. One is just in a very modern, ultra-modern way, lounge bars, different food outlets with very amicable environment, pubs, right, dance bar, cultural center, some blah, blah, blah. And another is homestay, locally, homestay, handicrafts, other cottage, just promoting cottage industries. How can we just balance them?
There is just so many tourists. There is a different types, and some people they come to Nepal to see their history. Original. So all the villages, the life of the village,
yes,
and all the natures. These are the tourists. Some people they want to see that, but likewise, some of the people also wanted to feel more modern. The facilities. So, in my opinion, the both tourists have we have to entertain them parallelly, because this is the modern part is also growing up rapidly. So I just wanted to give you one example that
yes, sir.
I bring you Nagarkot for some foreigners. Some of them, when they reach there, they stay just half an hour, 1 hour, and then they say that okay, we have done. Just like see, we have seen the mountains. That's it. What to do next?
No, next more.
Then we don't have an answer for them, and they think that it's worthless to stay a night in a Nagarkot. So first, most of the people when we go there, they like very much to spend more nights there. They think that this is the nature, this is the heaven, where they can feel that environment. So the same place, same view, same hotels.
Modern hotels, they are very much already used to.
Yes. So it's depend upon the guests. So that's how we have entertained the both types of the tourists.
So, and the modern tourism infrastructures, I think, are basically focused for the internal tourists. We ourselves, Nepalese people, and we should develop, I think, original Nepalese infrastructures, just like small villages, artificially set up nearby tourism sector, tourist sector, I mean, right? Nearby, so that we can just welcome foreigners there and let them know the real Nepal.
Yes.
I hope so. Okay, sir, personally, what do you suggest to the concerned authorities for further upliftment of tourism industry?
Yeah, the concern authorities, it means it's more like we say simply word the government. Till now, it's the whole tourism industry. It's more led by the private sector. A lot of contributions they have done. They have investment and to market all the Nepals and.
This should be encouraged.
They should be. They are. But
financially.
They are, but it's not enough what they are doing there. Because this is the one of the big industry. It means they have to focus more in it to promote the business or the sales of the tourism sectors. But now. In my opinion, that the government is more focused just in the revenue. Yeah, because this is the one of the big industry to get the.
Take and give should be very honest.
Yes, and nowadays it's all the authorities. There is so many authorities that is a local body and province government and central government, and after this federal system, there is so many problem is generated, where the people guests have to pay all the governments and the 7 different sectors, and which is very more harassed them. So to promote Nepal, the concerned authorities is also not doing well. What we feel that, because for example, like you see,
to be frank,
yes, to be frank, because you see, after the COVID, we have seen that after the 1 month or 1.5 months, all the municipalities, ward office, they are distributing some the rice or the money or so-called the victim of the COVID. But no one think that more than 500,000 people who are working in this tourism industry, what's happening with them?
With them, yeah.
Even till now, they didn't get even a rupee from the government. No any scheme, no any package from the government.
And we have learned helplessness of the private sectors, right?
Yes, yeah, and so that is the big problem of all the people who work in the tourism industry, and no work, no job, and it's very difficult to survive. But the government, they did not notice it. They have noticed the people from the villages, or even in city, they have distributing all these COVID packages and so. But no one get it in the tourism industry who are working there.
Really?
That's the government. They should do it.
Yeah.
They should share about the problem of the people who work.
Some master plans should be forwarded.
Yes.
Sir, would you just mention some more really very significant hurdles that you see in this sector?
In this sector, there is so many hurdles and problems. We are trying to solve it to talking by our own as well. The problem is a series of the problem.
Yes, sir.
Like a lot of people, they are working without license. And we are trying to stop it.
Is the government checking or not?
No, there is no any checking by the government side. We always encourage, we follow, and sometime we from our initiation there is a several checking camps we organize, leading by the tourist police. We're trying our best to stop these, but they are doing, and
this is directly related with revenues.
Yes, yes, and the other problem, the tourist, the group leaders, they guide their own. They don't hire any Nepalese. They guide their own, and so they are also working. They are not licensed to guide in Nepal. They don't pay any revenue, any tax in Nepal government, but they are doing. The other is all the facilities in the sightseeing places. Even a tourist, they pay 1,000 rupee or 1,500 or 500 rupee, but they have to go in they have to find some restaurants for the restroom. It's not well managed about the garbage or the restrooms and so on. And obviously we have to give frequently refreshment training for the guides. That is also one of the problem that we difficult to get to generate the sources, because it needs the cost to give the refreshment training, and several problems, and we have very difficulties to set up our remuneration also. Our remuneration is in between the Nata and the Turgan, so that is also one of the things that we have to do, and when the time to do the increment, there is some of the sometimes it's a misunderstanding or something, but we are trying our best to go smoothly with all these authorities and the Natas.
So, Mr. Nepal, nice talking with you. Finally, we have come to the end. Would you please suggest or extend some inspiring and guiding messages to the youth, Nepalese youth, to check them flying abroad, to start their own career here in Nepal? Would you just give some tips, please?
As a tourist guide, this is one of the very wonderful job. Not only this one in the tourism industry, because nowadays, as you said, that a lot of youth, they are moving out of Nepal. I just wanted to give the one very example that what I think about these professions. You see, a lot of tourists, they come to Nepal to spending thousands of dollars. When they landed in the airport, we receive them, and we also travel with them. We stayed where they stay, we eat what they eat, we see what they see. At the end of the trip, we'll say goodbye to them. What is the difference in between and the guide? We also experience all these things, what they did it. But the difference is they spend thousands of dollars, and we get it.
That goes to our budget, right?
Yes.
For our budget.
So it means this job is not. I never feel that I'm doing a job. I'm also one of the tourists. So this is the way how I think it. So this is one professions which is a very good to run our life, and it have a lot of scope inside this industry also. There is just so many platforms or possibilities that you can do it there. And Nepal is the touristic country. One day, if the Nepal grow up, that will be because of the tourism. So all the youths who are going abroad. So I would like to tell them as well. This is we have a lot of possibilities. We have a lot of opportunities. So
right over here in the motherland.
Yes. So even some they can go for study and so on, but they should come back.
Yes.
For Nepal if they love it. So I would request all the people who are abroad from Nepal also to look after the eyes of Nepal.
Yeah. I humbly thank you once again for being a part of my program here. I hope we will meet again someday. Till then, thank you again, Mr. Nepal. See you.
Thank you, sir. You got me the chance to share my views. So thank you very much.
Thank you for lots of patience, dear audience, watching my weekly program, Talk with Home. We will be back at the same time next week. Till then, bye.